What is up, everybody? Welcome back to On Thin Ice. I almost said From the Crypt on purpose, just for the sake of saying it, because I think it would be funny. But
I mean, while we're shameless plugging, just go watch the Pizzaverse, I guess. Listen to the new Bonnie.
yeah, we have merch.
Like, we got merch. What else is there?
I have a Rust Beard channel. I do solo stuff on there.
Cosmic Pizza. The
We need
channel's done, but the
guys,
videos are up.
we need 2 more subs on Cosmic Pizza. The fact that it's been sitting at 198 for the past 2 years is bugging the shit out of me, dude.
Hey, and while you're at it, you might as well add 163 to this one because we're at 37.
Yeah, exactly. 163 more subs to this channel so we can match the 2 more we need for Cosmic Pizza to hit 200. Let's do it,
Yeah.
guys. Round the numbers. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Run them. Run them, run them, run them. Any day now.
What are we
I'm
doing
serious. I'm sitting in my room talking to you.
I meant like, what are we doing on this planet? Right? What's our purpose?
That's not the question for today. But anyway, on this podcast, we might not here in a little bit, but generally speaking, we ask each other icebreaker questions.
Or so you think.
Icebreaker questions that you would ask somebody you're talking to, or maybe maybe you got a cute date or some shit, and you're trying to break the ice, or maybe you got a friend
Or an ugly date.
or an ugly date. Who knows? I don't judge. Whatever floats your goat, dude. I don't give a shit. And this place is basically where you go to find answers to all of those icebreaker questions that they may or may not ask you. They probably will, because these are all pretty standard icebreaker questions, especially stuff like, what would you do in a zombie apocalypse? Daddy's poo poo or mommy's pee pee or whatever the fuck that other one was. I can't remember.
I don't even know.
That was ugly. That shit was dumb.
That was a bad episode.
I put that as a placeholder because I thought you were gonna change the name.
I saw that and I was like, hey, you did all the work for me, sure.
I mean,
Yeah, I wasn't about to mess with that.
The title of that pretty much sums up that episode, though, because
yeah,
those questions were fucking awful. They were awful, but they were pretty good. I got a good laugh out of it anyway.
I was there.
That's funny. You laughed at a few of them too. Shut the fuck. You know you did.
I did. I felt so bad afterward because like the whole time I was like, I gotta start laughing at these or it's not funny. And I was like, am I really gonna force myself to start laughing at these things? I don't even want to be here anymore. But here we are.
No,
I'm in a better mood now.
You laughed when it was funny. There was a couple funny ones.
There were a couple funny ones.
You may have just been laughing at the fact that I was laughing, honestly.
That's normally how that goes.
Yeah. I have an infectious laugh. And I have a silly looking face. So it's easy to laugh at.
You're just a little goober.
Oh, Jesus. Anyway, got any movie updates? Any, I know you've been posting a bunch of books and shit on Instagram lately, and all that good stuff, too.
I haven't been reading that many of them, but I have been posting a lot of them because that's just what I do now. The movie and book updates have moved to my Instagram and Facebook stories, even though I don't have Facebook. Meta connects the two. So if you're wanting to see what kind of awesome shit I'm finding at Goodwill, you can look at my Instagram. It's still the new Bonnie. I also put reviews of movies that I watch and books that I read on there, and they're very real hardcore coming from the English major now. Like I have a bachelor's degree, so I'm finally like I'm the guy, right? That does that. I don't know what I'm trying to say here.
I am that guy.
Yeah, I'm the guy. Like I have the credentials for it. So
It's true.
now it's important that you all listen to my opinion on books and movies.
Yeah. I don't have any credentials, but still listen to me anyway.
Yeah.
Because I said so.
We'll come to you for metal music updates.
I have been listening to a lot of metal most of my life. Most of my music listening life. That is true.
What's your favorite metal to listen to? Because I think copper makes like a really nice sound.
Quarter.
Quarter. What's that quarter made of?
Not a clue. Probably nickel.
I want to just summarize the U.S. government in its entirety right there. What's your currency made of? I don't know. But in God we trust. It says in God we trust on it. So
Who the fuck knows? There's a bunch of old dead guys on them. Who cares? Anyway, um, yeah, we're not
Oh,
gonna.
sorry, a movie update.
Yeah, we're not gonna
Yes.
talk about the U.S. government right now.
How to Train Your Dragon was actually pretty good. And it's because it was almost like the identical shot for shot remake. As we talked about a couple episodes ago, now I'm
I
fully in support of like, yep, that movie was already perfect. So 1-to-1 ratio, fuck it. It's work. I'm mad at my wife though, always, but
naturally,
this
yeah.
one for a particular reason. I made sure to hit her in the parking lot afterward to set her straight. This is called satire.
For legal
But
purposes, that was a joke.
it's actually a little frustrating that I can't share movie opinions with her. I don't know if she's just like, yeah, he watches movies all the time, so I just hate it when he talks about them because she really enjoys just watching any movie pretty much. Sometimes she'll have a big reaction, like to The Flash. I'll never forget that. That was so fucking funny when she's like, I wish I could create a flashpoint where I didn't watch this movie.
Yikes.
But for this one, I was like, no, it was a good movie, but it should have like stayed animated. She's like, well, there is one. Like, yeah, I know. What I'm saying is this shouldn't have been made in the first place. She's like, no, they're two entirely different movies. I said, no, they're the same fucking story. They're the same lines, almost one for one. One of them is live action. She's like, yeah, one of them's live action, one is animated. They're two different movies. Like, you're missing the point of it was perfect, and they have a cash cow here, and
It,
that was it.
it, I don't even know if I have the same argument as
I'm ripping this calendar off the wall. I can't stand that fluttering.
like no, I don't know. Like I said before, yes, a 1-to-1 ratio is preferred in the sense of a classic. Like again, I'm gonna bring up the fucking Lion King until I'm blue in the face, or Mulan,
Yeah.
for example. Those took way too many creative liberties, and they weren't good for it. They weren't good. Would they have been good if they were 1-to-1 ratios? Yeah, maybe, sure. But then they just tanked a fuckload of money to make a product that I will watch one time and never touch again because I am always and forever going to go watch the cartoon first.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to go watch this thing that was created based on the perfect masterpiece when I can just go watch the perfect masterpiece.
Yep.
So what the fuck is the point? Like I
I've
said,
also
why not take movies that deserve a remake that didn't get the spotlight when they came out, or movies that just would translate better than movies like, I don't know, movies that don't have any live action in them because it's all CG animals, and turn
mhm.
those into remakes instead, if they're going to do it at all. Which they may not, yeah, they probably shouldn't, but if they were going to do it, for fuck's sake, just pick something that's better to do in a live action format.
Yeah, they still haven't figured that out yet. But what was it? Oh yeah, the other thing I discovered, well, I've discovered two big things watching How to Train Your Dragon. One of them, when you there's parts of that movie that are just cringe, like over cringe, and it's because there are movements, and there are like speeches that are meant to be animated. There's movement that is meant to be animated, and it has a certain flow and rhythm, and it like gives the character more expression from their bodies. That's why when you see like if you're I mean I scroll and I love the cringe bait that I get on my reels and like my TikTok for you page. But like when you see someone cosplaying not an issue, but it's when they start like doing like the movements, and they start speaking like they're the
Yes.
anime character, and you're like, wow, that's viciously awful.
And
Even
then
if
you
it's
throw
like,
up in your mouth a little bit and have to spit it out.
yeah. And I don't look, fetishes aside, because I don't care what you do as long as you don't as long as you're not hurting yourself or hurting someone else, don't care. If you're into it, great. Hope she's of age. But like
I mean, I don't know.
people that are
Sexualizing
like
animals is
this
also not the greatest thing either.
people that are like
It's a
this
whole different topic, but
18 plus year old human being from an anime that's super attractive, like it doesn't work in real
yeah,
life
it's very
because it's
cringe.
It's meant to be animated. It's meant to have an art style that was created by somebody else, hopefully somebody, not a machine. And it's like it's artwork that way, and it should
Yeah.
be preserved. Human
Well,
features don't work for it.
and that's not. I'm assuming you're also not talking about like conventions and shit. Obviously, go to fucking
No.
conventions, dress up, do whatever you're. I mean, obviously that's what they're for, and geek out, be a fucking cringe ass nerd. No one gives a shit. But like, it doesn't. It just doesn't translate the same way when we're talking about movies, though. Like, let's just say for the sake of the sake of the argument, if you take an anime, um, I'm trying to think of one that I've watched. Most
Right there, you
recently,
got this.
I started watching Den, and it's fucking awesome. It's a great anime. I'm not gonna lie. I need to finish it to be honest. But trying to think of anything in that entire show in a live action format, I'd quit.
Yeah.
I'd quit life. I just wouldn't
Yeah.
even. I wouldn't even like continue breathing. I'd be done.
Like if I think of yeah, so this doesn't work. It's certain acrobatics, right? Like John Wick looks kind of cool, right? Or
Mm.
The Matrix. But like if you've seen How to Train Your Dragon, you know that Astrid's character is like extremely acrobatic and she can fucking whip that double-headed axe around like it's nobody's business.
Mm.
But when you start seeing like person live who is not doing the tricks themselves, it's just CG or something else when they're doing backflips and these impossible moves, you're like, it doesn't look right at
It
all.
also probably makes that big ass two headed axe or whatever look like it's made of plastic.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was a huge problem was the props was like if that was an actual two-headed axe, no, you're not fucking lifting that like
Yeah.
that. You're not tossing it around. It's because it's made out of wood or foam. It is a
Yeah.
prop.
That was the biggest gripe I had with the Warcraft movie, and I love the Warcraft movie, and I'll die on that hill. I don't give a fuck. I love it. I think it's a great movie. Um, Personally, obviously, I know it's probably not the greatest movie out there, but my biggest gripe was the fact that a lot of the props and weapons and armor and stuff looked very, 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 very cheesy because it's trying to translate a very stylized, cartoony art style that is World of Warcraft into live action, which I think, as far as the movie goes, they did it pretty well. I mean, I think they did it as well as they could. I don't think it would have been better any other way, to be honest. But sadly, that art style just doesn't translate super well to live action, which is why that would have been much better as an animated movie. But I'm glad we got it. Don't get me wrong. I'm still a fucking filthy World of Warcraft shill, but whatever. I think it was a
Yeah.
great movie, and yeah, it is what it is. But um, I don't think it suffered the same way as what we get for the live action Disney remakes, though. I don't think it's the same type of bad, because like I know a ton of people that love that movie. There's tons of people that love it, but let's go back.
Warcraft?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know a lot of people that like the movie, and even if they don't love it, as much as I did, I still know people that have watched it and they're like, yeah, it was a pretty cool like thing or whatever. And there was a movie that Meg and I started the other day that we will not finish. We got through about a third of it. Snow White.
The live action one or
Yeah,
why we talked about that on here how we weren't gonna watch it. Why'd you
I
do that?
I told myself that I needed to at least give it a shot when it came on Disney Plus. I
Nah,
got through
dude.
a third of it, dude, and I don't even know how I don't know how I got that far because the first song made me want to take my 65-inch flat screen TV and shove it up the first homeless person's ass that I saw. I'm not kidding.
Jesus
I
Christ.
hated it. I hated it. Like it gave such a visceral experience for me. I did not like it. The first song, okay? And out of the first third of that movie that we watched, the only third of that movie that we watched anyway, there wasn't a single note that was sung or hummed or played that I didn't want to fucking vomit over. It was bad. It was
I think
bad.
I think you're just dissing on a future cult classic and you don't know it yet.
No. No. No, 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 no. Disney's seen the source material for this fucking movie. They've seen the original Snow White, the very first ever Disney full-length animated film. And they were like, you know what? I think we can do better. And let's just scrap the whole fucking plot. Let's just scrap that bit because I think we can make a better one.
Someone said base this on the original story, and they're like, yeah, I've seen. Like they didn't want to get fired, but they were put on the spot. So like, yeah, I've seen the movie. And as soon as
They
the
watched
boss
it when
left,
they
like,
were like
fuck,
5.
and they got onto the they got on either ChatGPT and asked what
No,
was the
they
plot
no,
summary,
they
or they got on Google AI
Google
overview and they're
AI
like, okay,
overview.
sure, yeah, no, we can do that. They got everything wrong.
No. It was some dude who was stoned out of his mind, and they remember watching it from when they were like 3 years old or some shit, and they're like, "Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah, I got this." There were dwarves in that, right, or something.
How many
it's
dwarves were in that movie? I forget.
something like that.
Yeah.
7, 8. I don't know. But the thing is, this is the part that killed me, and I didn't get to this part, but this shit fucking killed me. I was watching some fucking reviews, and I wanted to at least get to that part so I could talk about it, but I'm going to talk about it anyway. So if this didn't actually happen, then roast me in the comments. I don't give a shit. But the dwarves are all CG. Okay, they actively did not cast little people to play the dwarves. Okay.
Yeah.
They didn't cast actors to play the dwarves. They CG'd the dwarves, 100%.
Oh no.
The whole head to toe, CG. Okay.
That can't be true. I'm pretty certain they were like they might have been CG, but I'm pretty sure they had the likeness of certain actors. I'm looking it up.
Well, probably. But they made them all look roughly like the ones from the original movie.
I just still can't believe the rating on this. It's crazy.
Oh, dude, it's awful.
Yeah, no, they had real people playing the dwarves.
And mocap,
What is mocap?
motion capture suits,
Oh, I don't know.
they're all
I'm
CG.
just looking at the cast list to see, and
Well,
yeah,
yeah,
these
the
are
voices of them, yes, obviously. They had people voicing the fucking dwarves, but there was no one acting unless they were doing mocap, in which case that's a whole different ballgame. But my point is, they had no little people cast as the dwarves, right? They had no humans in the physical role of the dwarves either. Now, in the story of Snow White, the queen sends one of her huntsmen to kill Snow White because she is now the fairest maiden in the land, and the queen's like, "Nah, bitch, I'm the fairest maiden in the land." So she sends her to kill her, or sends a huntsman to kill her, right? Well, the huntsman fails, all right? Well, in this one, the huntsman refuses to kill her. Instead of failing, he refuses to kill her. And
So when
says,
you say the huntsman succeeds, and it's a 30-minute movie.
I wish we would have been in a much better position. But
Yeah.
the huntsman says, "Run, get away, I can't do this, you're too nice," basically, and he runs off. Okay? Well, apparently she hires more huntsmen throughout the movie to go and kill Snow White, right? And apparently one of those huntsmen was a little person. And I don't know why that shit is so funny to me, but they did not cast little people to play the dwarves, which I'm not a little person. I don't know any little people personally, you know. So I don't know if it is offensive to cast little people as dwarves or if it is offensive not to. I don't understand. I don't understand the dynamic there because I don't live it. I can't live it, obviously. So let me know in the comments what you think about that. But I just thought that was so odd. I thought that was extremely odd that they wouldn't do that. I mean, the Hobbit movies all casted human beings. They may not have been little people, but they cast real men to play the dwarves in the Hobbit movies. They make them look short and stout and, you know, burly like dwarves are, you know, big ass beards and everything.
Pretty sure every one of them is taller than me as well.
Yeah, they probably. I'm pretty sure most of them are extremely tall men. I think it's Dwalin. He's the really big bald one. The tattoos on his head. That dude is fucking massive. That dude is huge, and he plays one of the dwarves. But anyway, I digress. It was just very poor. It was just very poor. Everything was CG except for like the two humans that are consistently in the movie. That's it. All the animals were CG. Most of the sets, I think, were probably also CG. They may have had
It's
some physical set pieces and whatnot, but it looked like a lot of it was filled in with CG.
it's so bad looking at movies like that now. I don't understand like just throwing money at a problem and being like, yeah, no, we can render this. I guess it saves money probably in the long run. It's like saves manpower, but God, I hope those movies are not winning any awards whatsoever.
Dude, that the only movie that's going, the only reward that's going to, or award that is going to receive is like worst movie of the year. I mean, there's nothing else it could possibly get. There's no way. I didn't even finish it, dude, and I'm not certain I can, but they literally did not understand the assignment.
We need to do like what we do at the end of the year so far with like ranking the events. We should look at what the worst according to like critics, what are the worst movies of the year and what are the best movies of the year and compare the two. Like that'd be fun.
I'd be down with that. I'd be down with that. We need to watch a lot more movies.
Dude, if I
But
had more time, I've been trying.
yeah, same. Well, I'm still on my fucking MCU watch through, but I took a break for a while. Finally getting back on that. I'm on Ragnarok now, but
Oh man,
um,
I'm sorry.
nah, dude. Ragnarok's not that bad.
I didn't like Ragnarok. I don't like Thor or Captain America. I don't
Okay.
like most of Marvel.
What the fuck?
What?
I'm okay with you dissing Thor like that, but don't come after Cap. Don't even think about coming after Cap, dude. The Captain America movies are fucking phenomenal. The last one obviously was a little bit rough, but the first three is easily the best trilogy. It's the best trilogy, like, of the standalone heroes, for sure.
Spider-Man? No, dude, you're
Yeah,
fucked in the head if you think that the Captain America movies are better
they are a better
than the
consistent.
home
They are better
movies.
consistently good movies. The three newer Spider-Man, Tom Holland Spider-Man movies are great.
Yeah.
They're awesome. I love them. But I would probably watch any of the Captain America movies before Homecoming.
Oh my God, dude.
Yeah, that's just the
I
way it is, man.
We have to quit the podcast actually now.
You're tripping, dude. It
I
is a
can't
it
listen
is
to
it is a
shit like that.
consistently better quality of movie and story than any of the other trilogies. Guardians 1 and 3 are fucking flawless. 2 is boring as fuck and no one will ever convince me otherwise. The Iron Man movies are all fun movies, sure, but let's be honest, 1 is carrying that trilogy really hard.
Yes, that's
Really
fine. That's
hard.
the only thing I agree with you on.
What else has a trilogy? Thor.
Trash.
Come on,
All of
dude.
it.
Come on, dude. Thor was a big letdown, and I like Thor as a character, but they have progressively made his character eat shit more and more and more as the movies progressed. And yeah, I don't hate them as much as I did before after rewatching the 1 and 2. Ragnarok I never hated, but I was like, it's okay. It's all right. Not the worst movie ever. But after I seen Love and Thunder, I was like, okay, Ragnarok's pretty fucking lit. It's a pretty good movie.
Yeah,
You know what?
that's I
Ragnarok
like
ain't
it.
too bad. But the kids are loving it. They've been eating that shit up, dude. They love Ragnarok.
Yeah, because they don't have formative thoughts yet.
They're 1 and 3. They love that shit. I don't know. Anyway, um, yeah. Out of the trilogies, Captain America's got what it takes, man, to go the distance. Spider-Man's just under
No,
it, for sure. I mean, easily. But
I don't have the time or the wherewithal to argue about how stupid Captain America is. I just can't stand. He's not a hero. I don't think he's gone through anything traumatic enough to for me to give two shits about and like
multiple wars.
hardly.
He went into cryo sleep by getting sent to the bottom of a fucking frozen
Oh,
ocean and
oh,
woke
that
up in a
poor man. He
different
had to
time
take a long
period.
nap. He had to take a
And then
long nap.
he
I feel
woke
so
up
bad for
to
him.
do what? Oh, fight in another war? for New York.
I wouldn't.
And
Those are
then,
not
sorry,
wars.
a battle, and then he continued to have to help with Thanos, a fucking might as well have been a god
Yeah, Thanos could have
with the
snapped that fucker in
Infinity
half.
Stones,
I
but
think
he didn't.
Someone said,
He
and they
went
were
toe to toe
watching.
with him.
Hey, shut up for a second. Someone was reviewing the clip where in Infinity War, when Captain America's like, I can't let him close his fingers, and he's grabbing onto his gauntlet, and he fucking boom, one taps him. Someone was reviewing that and like, watch closely. He just killed him. Fucking
Get
love
out
scene.
here, dude. Shut the fuck. Anyway, that you're tripping, dude. Cap. Okay,
I'm not.
Cap is not my favorite character. I'm saying if you look at the MCU as a whole, okay, the whole ass MCU, the Cap trilogy is a really, really solid trilogy. Okay, I'm not talking about the fourth one. We're just excluding the fourth because obviously we don't have a good track record with the fourth movies. Okay, that's just not doing really well. But as far as the trilogies go, Cap's got a fucking awesome trilogy. The first movie is an awesome origin story. It catches the audience up with who he is and why he is, where he is, when he is. Like, it sets him up in a perfect way. Okay, regardless of whether you like Cap or not, it sets him up as a character flawlessly.
I'm blocking out everything you're saying.
And then
my ears are shut off.
And then it's also got just an awesome couple action scenes and shit in there. It's a good movie. It's a great movie. Then the second one,
so great.
the
So
fucking
good.
Winter Soldier.
Yeah, wow, that dude's cool. He's got a metal arm.
You're a fucking hater, dude.
And he shoots with guns.
You're
let's talk about the third movie. Let's talk about Civil War and how good that is. They decided to beat the living fuck out of Iron Man because he was right. Because
I was
Bucky
on Iron
killed his
Man's
parents
side.
or some shit
I was
like
on
that.
Iron Man's side. It's still a great fucking movie.
No, it's a
You're
bad movie, and
tripping.
it's also a terrible comic. I read that, and I was like, this is such an easy decision of whose side you're on.
You're a fucking
Shut the
hater,
hell up,
dude.
Jacob.
You're a fucking hater.
Can you say something that's not gonna like just irritate the fuck out of me tonight,
I think
please?
you are the minority and you know it.
Yeah, usually.
You're the one person that doesn't like Civil War.
Yeah, that's fine.
Ugh.
People can keep being wrong. It's
Anyway.
okay. I'll just be the narcissist that I am.
Now that we are 30 minutes in and you are full of wrong opinions,
Are we gonna actually have a question today?
my question is, do you think that we can rebrand? Talk about more fun stuff than this thin ice shit that we've been doing for the past year and change.
Yes, we definitely can.
All right,
This
hear me
shit's
out.
getting sour.
Hear me out. Because I think it'd be funny. I think because you and I are really good at roasting the shit out of things, we should go through and watch bad movies and review them. I'm talking like Snow White, for example. Literally whatever, like whatever you can think of. Review them honestly, like legit give an honest take on these movies that have been critically acclaimed to be bad, and I think that would be funny as hell.
Yeah, but that requires me taking my time to watch something shit.
Me too.
And like, I want to watch good movies, damn it.
You can
I
watch
really
good
do.
movies at a different time.
I didn't realize that I could just create time like that. That's nuts. I didn't know that I had a cooler superpower than any of these shit-ass Marvel characters.
You have the time stone.
If I had the time stone, I'd fix a lot of things. But I don't know if I'd be watching, like, going out of my way to watch bad movies. IDK, bro.
All right, hit me with some ideas. Go.
Okay, so, we come on here, like, we'll say once a week, maybe like Mondays, and we prompt the audience, like we're in a position where it's an awkward first interaction. So we have questions.
Shut the fuck up.
We'll call them questions.
You're done.
That would
give me a fucking
settle the
idea.
disruption.
Give me a better fucking idea than this.
Well, here's the thing. We need to play to our strengths on this, right?
Yes, roasting the shit out of bad movies is a strength of ours.
But I'm already negative all the time, and I like the bad movies apparently.
So hey, maybe you'll watch them and you'll have a positive take, and I can roast the shit out of them.
Yeah, you can just roast me for it.
Yes.
But
Now you're getting it.
I don't know, like what we can do. I don't want extra homework. That's something I don't want to do, right? Like going out of our way to find a movie, sure. Going out of our way to find a bad movie, I don't know. It's also going to require that you and I both watch the same movie on our own time,
Yeah, it's like a book
and
club
we come
thing, but
together and talk
with a
about it.
movie,
That's what we should have. Book club.
which takes significantly longer.
That
Don't
it
talk.
does, yeah.
Don't fucking talk to me about making time and then pick a thing that takes 4 times longer than watching a fucking movie, asshole.
I'm halfway through the first Sandman book right now.
I don't know what that
So
fucking means, but I know damn well that I'm
you've
not
heard of the
halfway through the
Sandman.
fucking
Everyone
Sandman
fucking
book.
has. It became a new thing on Netflix not long ago.
Is it a long book?
The first one isn't too terribly long. It's like that thick. It's a comic book. I can't get you to read anything. That's the
There's
fucking problem.
there's no snowball's chance in hell I'm going to dedicate a whole fucking shitload of time to reading something to talk about it some more. That is going to fry my brain. Not happening.
All right.
Movie, sure. Music, sure. Games, sure. Books, no.
No, I don't read.
I cannot read. Physically
You
incapable.
can.
Nope.
That's like one of my goals in life now is I'm gonna get you to read a book. Even if it's like a short comic, I'm gonna get you to read a fucking book, dude.
Dude, you're gonna have a longer beard than me by the time that happens. It's just gonna be down to your
It'll be
balls.
worth it. It'll be worth it because when you read Wanted, when I ask for your address and I ship it to you, you're gonna be like, hot damn, yeah, when he just pulled up to that old man who
I'm gonna
said good
say,
morning and blasted his brains out.
see that bookshelf right there, cloaked in shadow? That's where
Yeah.
that book's sitting, and I haven't touched it yet. I might even
All
sit right here
right.
with my Funko Pops.
Books are out. Books are out.
Books are out. It did
Okay.
literally damn near any other form of entertainment. Sure,
Crazy, dude.
it's less time. It takes less time.
It's just funny the amount of like.
I
Well, I
also
guess
have
you're
a
like
I also
pushing.
have a shitload of books that I haven't read yet that I also just need to get time to read at some point.
Yeah, everybody wants to read and then they don't fucking start doing it.
So then adding more books to that is just not that
Then
ain't
you're like, well,
happening.
shit, I really got to hammer down on this
No,
so I
because
can
then
get
I'm
through
just
all
gonna
of
be
them.
like, man, what about all these movies I said I was gonna watch? I'd rather do that, and then I do it.
What are all these bad movies that we got to review on the podcast? I don't know, dude. It might be too late for us to rebrand. We're already pretty famous. Like,
Shut the fuck up, dude. Shut. Give me some ideas for fuck's sake. Come on.
um, we can probably do something movie related. I just don't know if it's always going to be bad movie reviews.
Do you want to do reviews at all, or do you want to do something else with movies?
I think if
We could do
it's,
fucking top 10 lists for all I give a shit. I don't care,
I,
but that's more
I
fun
think,
than this. I think. As
I
far as
think it
like
can just
watching
be,
people or people watching anything that we do, that's gonna be better.
I think it can just be movie themed because we can do, like, people probably don't want to watch more than a 10-minute review of a movie. I sure as shit wouldn't, unless it's like something where it's really in depth and there's shit to explore with it, like The Green Knight. I would watch an hour-long video essay on that. So, like, if we're doing reviews, probably gonna be a max of like 30-minute episodes. Um, but we can keep it movie themed. Like I still want to do the what movies are going in our time capsule because I think that's like my idea behind that was what are the staple movies that defines everything you ever need to know from watching movies. Like that's the we're narrowing that down. I think that's a good conversation to have. I wouldn't want to come to a channel just for fucking movie reviews. I'd like to see other things on it. So
That's fair.
we can talk about all movie magic, fan casting,
Oh, dude, fan
movie theater.
casting would be fucking lit. I always love fan casting, dude. Always.
All right.
Also, that could get heated as fuck too, which is even funnier because I
Yeah.
guarantee you, the second I say some shit like for the live action Hercules, if actually that's a terrible idea. If I say
What do you mean, Danny DeVito?
for the live action Bambi, if John Cena is not cast as Bambi, then I'm fucking flipping out. I'm flipping out.
Kirsten Dunst is gonna voice live action Bambi. I don't know what you're talking about. That's the only way. Am I right?
We're done. We're done. This is a bad idea.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding. No, dude, fan
Uh,
casting would be lit.
yeah, and we can still keep like a running Google Doc of episode ideas. So we just shift gears over to movie things. Just movie things in general.
That sounds a lot better.
But movie things is a really bad fucking name, and so is On Thin Ice. So let's come up with something better.
Deal.
Do you want to run through names, or should we just like this would probably be really boring to anyone listening now if we just started running through name ideas.
On thin
No.
discs. On
Wow.
Yeah, there's no discs anymore. On
Yeah. What do you mean? You haven't seen my library?
Those are relics, my friend.
Those are
A thing of the past.
no. They are future cult classic.
Like Snow White.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus.
Madam Web.
On thin DVDs.
It's not anything on thin.
Oh.
Stop. It doesn't have to have anything to do with this one. Also, are we
Movies on ice.
please, are we fucking deleting everything we've done or starting a new channel entirely, or are we just gonna be like, all right, we've entered our villain arc now. We thought we knew what we were doing in the first half. We're gonna get him in the second one though, and we still have all the on thin ice shit. But then we go forward with movies
I
on the
would
same
hate
channel.
I would hate deleting everything and like starting over. I say we just
Yeah.
keep this channel. We add all of these episodes to a season because you can create seasons for podcasts. Like if your channel is listed as a
Yeah.
podcast, you can make a season of it, right? We just add all of this to a season and title that season
On thin ice.
On Thin Ice or something, and just put in the description of that season, we are no longer on thin ice. We are doing this now because anybody watching this from here on out didn't watch us then. But now you guys
Okay.
are watching us because we rebranded into something more fun.
Well, we have one more episode to go because we have a finale planned.
We do have a finale. Yeah, we can still do that,
Yeah.
of course. Yeah.
We'll knock that out eventually, but yeah. Okay, so
I
oh
would
my
hate
God,
to
so-
fucking restart another YouTube channel though, for fuck's sake, having to make another
Yeah.
email and another.
just even having an extra email, like I'm already cycling through
God, dude.
4 or 5.
Same. I've got
I have
the
to redo
from
the
Crypt
artwork.
one. I've got the Rustbeard one. I've got the fucking Cosmic Pizza one. I've got my main one. I've got my music one. Dude, I don't want another fucking email.
Dude, I just had everything you said I don't care about. I just had an idea for a name.
Okay.
Cinnamongers.
I hate it.
What?
Cinnamongers.
Cinnamongers, yeah, like warmongers or any of those. We are,
Cinnamongers.
but for cinema.
Is that taken? I feel like that's taken.
There's no way, dude. I'm genius. I'm like Kanye, everything I say is original
No, you're done.
and racist. No, I'm kidding. Can always check. I don't know.
Hey,
That's the first thing I'm.
It's not taken.
That's the first thing I'm throwing out, though.
Oh wait, yeah, it is.
God damn it! I don't think there's ever been an original idea. It also
Wait.
just sounds too much like cinnamon.
This person's
Yep,
name
there's a-
is Cinnamonger, but
Yep, 8 subscribers, 9 videos. Wow! Shout out to. Oh, never mind. What is this?
I was talking about this Instagram account owned by a man named Samir Salem.
I'm seeing. Yeah. Oh, maybe
Permission
it is
to
the same
narrate.
person. Palestinian unity and popular resistance. These are some interesting looking videos.
Oh, apparently it's a motion picture company. All right, back to the drawing boards.
Yep, that's fine.
Well,
Get back to that eventually.
yeah,
But yeah,
we'll
if
go
we
back
do
to
things
names.
that aren't just bad movies, then we can, with our running doc, we can talk with each other like beforehand, like, hey, I want to do a bad movie review this upcoming week. Like, what's like we can still go back and forth with episodes, and you can be like, watch this movie.
Ranking all of the live action Disney movies.
No, I'm not watching. I watched all of the Lord of the Rings movies for you so that I could come on and ask, why didn't the Eagles just take them to Mount Doom? I
and
did that much research. I will
and
not do
that
live
was a
action.
life-changing experience for you.
It
In
was.
the best way possible because those movies are fucking phenomenal.
But that's something where it's like, oh, I'm in the know now. That would be a good one. I'm in the know now. That's a really good title.
I'm in the know now.
That's yeah, I'm in
No
the know
now.
now. No peanut butter channel.
We just call it no peanut butter, no context whatsoever. You have to
Yeah.
go through and find it in our fucking season 1 on thin
Peanut
ice.
M&Ms in my popcorn.
Get out.
Banger.
Get out.
Actually, that'll see. I'm fucking firing off because now I'm thinking that could be an episode idea where we just talk about movie theater snacks and what's the best one.
Oh,
Ranking movie
dude.
theater snacks.
I could fuck with that too.
Easy. This is
Cra-
gonna be fucking awesome.
the
See, this
cra-
channel
the
sucks.
the the craziest shit you've ever snuck into a movie theater to eat.
Yeah, your mom's ass. Yeah.
You can't be saying shit like that. Oh fuck!
I bet there's a Reddit for that too. Not eating your mom's ass, but like bringing things into the movie theater that you shouldn't. Hopefully, there's not a bunch of bombs on there. But like,
Oh my god!
I wanted to see like 7-layer salad brought to the theater
Have I
in
told
a
you about my craziest
tinfoil
thing that I
dish.
brought into the theater? I feel like I have.
No, but no. You want to save it for the
Yeah,
new
yeah.
the
I'll
new
save it.
arc?
I'll save
All
it, but
right.
I'm pretty sure I've already told you. But anyway, you can probably guess
I'm
it
hoping.
anyway. But um,
Yeah. All right. Well, that's easy said and done. Cool.
also as far as the
Um,
artwork and logo and stuff goes, that's the fun shit. I don't mind doing that shit every day. I don't care. It's the
yeah,
making the
I was.
email and getting the fucking verification shit taken care of and all this blah 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 blah. Which, by the way, I need to add. Wait, is it under your number or is it my number?
I don't remember.
I think it's your number. Anyway, I've
Maybe
got to
I
go
thought it
back
was
and
yours.
well, regardless, I have to go add my new number because I got a new phone, by the way, and
Oh, nice.
my number does not exist anymore, so I have to go and add my brand new number that I just got. I've had that fucking number since I was in 7th grade, and it belongs to some other
Yeah,
schmuck now. You know how
that's a
pissed I am?
shame.
I don't know who the hell he is or who the hell they are, but
Call the number.
huh?
Call the number and be like, "Hey, give it back."
I need you to go to Verizon and sign a contract to release that number to me right now.
Yeah.
But I
Wait
have
50 years for it to be in the public domain. There'll be no
I
copyright on it.
I officially have a Rhode Island number now, so
Oh wow. Look at you moving up in the world.
and I have a Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra now.
We're not sponsored. Don't say names.
S25 Ultra.
Whoa, I still have my iPhone 8 and it needs to be on the charger constantly.
You have not fucking upgraded your phone yet. Dude, I
No,
guarantee you if you go to the fucking place, they probably have a deal going on right now.
they do.
That you could get a free one of the newest
Yeah,
fucking iPhone.
I am not trading in my phone. I don't trust that. Even though I don't have anything to hide, like I still have like
Don't trade it in
debit
then.
card
Just
information and
keep
shit
it
like
and
that.
still take the deal where they're going to give you a free fucking iPhone. That's how phone companies
It's
work.
not it's not free. Nothing in this life is fucking free.
Oh my god, Jesus fucking Christ. Just
I hope you get scammed out the wazoo with some phone shit. Like, oh yeah, they gave me a free phone. They just gave me this free $1,200 electronic that some children in Asia were mining out of the fucking fields. Like,
I have
easy.
never in my life,
No catch.
ever in my life, been scammed like you were suggesting. Ever in my life, under any circumstance, let alone a phone company that is like the leading phone company on the planet.
Yeah, there's
You know how
no way
crazy
they
that
would ever
sounds?
they wouldn't try to scam anybody like our good buddies at Facebook.
I haven't gotten scammed yet, and I've been with Verizon since I've had a phone.
Google, and we can talk about this news update as well. Do you know anything about what's it called? VO3? Heard about this? Seen this?
No,
You're a big AI guy, you ought to know.
I have not been following a lot of AI stuff lately,
Look up
other than ChatGPT and Midjourney.
VO3 pharmacy or pharmaceutical ad at some point and watch that. I don't know if we want to pull it up on here. It's probably not worth the time, but dude, you can't tell anymore. It's it's here. Full blown AI generated video content, and they're also doing ones that like. Have you seen the AI of the dude in a monkey suit running around, or the Yeti, whichever version of it? Because that also exists out there now, and everyone's like, "Yeah, this was really funny." Like
Huh?
YouTuber content is official or creator content, whatever the fuck you want to call it, influencer stuff. It can be done in AI
VEO
now.
3.
Maybe that's it. I thought it was
VEO.
VO. Is it VEO?
Yeah, the Google animated or the Google Google.
The Goon, the Goonal. VO. No, it's VO3. VO3 AI videos.
V O or 0?
Just an O. I'm getting VEO now for some of these as well. What the shit? No, damn it! What the hell? These ones are saying VEO. Whatever it is.
VO is looks like Google's thing. So
Yeah, yeah, it is theirs.
yeah, that's VEO 3.
Hang on, can I share?
Regardless, all of these AI videos do look
I'm not gonna try it.
pretty nutso.
Yeah, it's terrifying. I hate it a lot.
Yeah,
You cannot tell the difference between
that is
real and fake
fucking
anymore.
wild, dude.
And people are eating it up. Like
Well, yeah.
there's so many bad implications for it. I am never gonna be like, yeah, it's a tool. You're a tool for thinking that.
Yikes.
Shit's just wild. Like, imagine what happens when you get to a point where they're like, yeah, no, you really can't tell the difference. So just prompt it to say, like, yeah, I'm a real customer. I tried this product and I loved it. People aren't going to look into it. So here you go. Boop.
Yeah, I obviously there's no way to like truly regulate it, but there are a lot of companies. I think I'm pretty sure ChatGPT is one of them that has metadata in anything that is generated. So if you look into any of the metadata that's generated, I'm pretty sure by ChatGPT. I could be wrong on that one, but I think also Midjourney and like some of the other bigger ones, they have like some kind of tag in their metadata that says it is made by AI.
Yeah, it's
It's
a
like a
like an
watermark.
invisible watermark.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which I mean doesn't really solve the problem because your fucking grandmother is not going to look into an invisible watermark in the metadata of a picture, you know. So they're still going to take it
No,
as gospel, but like,
and you could also just be like, hey, I've got an AI here. I want you to remove the watermark from this AI, and it'll be like, sure, got it.
yeah, that's true. But that's where AI security comes in, like big. People need to
That
like
won't that
legit.
won't matter.
They need to legit put more and more stock into that though than they do the actual development of AI.
I just think the world is going to end. Like even just the environmental shit that goes down once you're using it, because I forget how many gallons of water it equates to, but like wherever the servers are at, right? The render farm that it takes to generate a single image, you need like so many gallons of water to cool the computer after doing that. And it's
Yeah.
just destroying the fucking planet too.
Well, a lot of that's going to be regulated eventually as well. Like they're not going to be able to sustain that.
Yeah, no.
It'll also become more efficient. So that's not going to be a lasting effect, I don't think. But
Shit's just gonna move too fast.
I mean, I hope
It
that
already
doesn't
has.
continue being a thing, but I feel like with anything, it becomes more efficient. So you're not going to need all of that stuff to do it eventually. Hopefully, but
We don't have the resources, brother.
I know.
There.
That's what I'm saying. If it becomes more efficient, then you won't need the resources, is what I'm saying. However, then at that point, it just advances faster. So,
Yeah. Well, luckily, we're still gonna be two human beings watching shit ass movies and putting up real content. So luckily, we'll still be
exactly.
here.
That's what we're going to be doing right here with a brand new name and logo and backdrop and everything.
Gonna have to make a new trailer after we have 4 or 5 episodes out,
Hell
or
yeah.
we'll just get AI to make one.
Hell yeah. We can hire somebody on Fiverr.
I want one. Oh, that'd be a good idea. Those usually cost like thousands though for something really good. And I'm thinking
Not
like
really. You can get cheaper ones made by people that are not as like great at it, but like starting up people, people that are starting to get into the swing of things and shit.
also, who's to say that whoever we hire won't just be like, yeah, thanks for the money. I know how to work AI really well. And they're like, okay, these were the instructions they gave me. Now put it in here. Because I'm thinking like Phineas and Ferb, but
Like an
something to do with
animated thing.
us
Yeah.
in the theme song.
Well, yeah, animated stuff is obviously more expensive, but um, I don't know. We'll figure some out. I mean, you don't really ever want a lot of that stuff to be more than a minute long anyway.
Yeah.
Um, because ain't nobody gonna watch it if it is.
Hey, while we're on the subject of trailers and things looking bad or good, I got an ad for Jurassic World Rebirth. I
Jesus
watched the
fucking
first trailer
Christ.
that came out, and I was like, yeah, no, this is another cash grab, and this actually looks like fucking shit. They need to stop with these movies. I got the ad on Instagram, and I thought it was a second trailer. Somewhat is. I was like, okay, I have dinosaur autism, so I'm really into this. This looks cool. And then I actually looked up the trailer on YouTube to make sure because it was just Instagram ad instead, and I watched the Jurassic World Rebirth trailer too, and I was like, no, yeah, I'm definitely not going to go spend $40 at a movie theater to watch this. This still looks like it's not going to have a fucking story whatsoever.
I lost hope when they had the old cast return as some kind of like last ditch effort to save the franchise. I was like, okay, yeah, you're really grasping at straws now. Like, obviously, people are gonna go spend money to see this because it's got the original cast and shit coming back and blah 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 blah. I'm like, dude,
Remember when cameos were actually really cool, and now it's just like fan service is the most disgusting cash grab
it's
ever? This could be a whole episode on our new podcast.
it's expected now. Like it's
Yeah,
expected to be there now, and it doesn't make it exciting. It doesn't make it fun. And not to mention they reveal it in the trailer, so it's really not
yeah.
that big of a surprise,
I think
Um,
No Way Home is what really pushed that over the marker. I remember watching that trailer and it was like I was watching people break down that trailer and they were like, yeah, you can see where they photoshopped Andrew Garfield out of there because when you watch the end of this trailer, you can see that Tom Holland goes in there and they're all about to connect with the enemies and for some reason Lizard's head just turns.
yeah,
Or like, yeah, it's because he gets kicked
yeah,
by
yeah, yeah.
fucking
By
yeah,
somebody,
Andrew
but we
Garfield.
don't know.
And then I saw them in the theater, and I was like, "Holy shit, yes!" Like
Yeah,
the rumors were so back and forth. I didn't actually know if Tobey Maguire was going to be in it, but he is.
yeah.
And now it's like, well, fucking Flabs McGee from the first 10 fucking movies that was in a niche corner for a second. Oh, they brought him back. Did you see that? I don't give a fuck anymore.
No one cares. Yeah.
Or they just
Uh,
do a deep fake like they did with Ash from Alien and Romulus, which was shit.
oh, I
The
have
movie
not.
was good. That was a really awful decision.
Did I watch Romulus?
Are you gonna tell me that you did a whole Alien franchise review and you didn't watch Romulus?
Our Alien review was before Romulus came out. I'm pretty sure.
I could have sworn. Oh, yeah, I think you guys did it with Romulus on the way.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It was something like that. I feel like I did watch Romulus though. I don't remember any of it.
Romulus had the really shy dude as the robot android, whatever the fuck he was, and they went on the what's the name of the ship now? It's not. I think it was. It was two ships. I think it was Romulus and Remus combined on one space station, and they only
Oh,
explored Romulus.
yeah. I remember. Okay. I'm.
And it
It's
had the
like pieces are coming back to me.
it had the alien at the end of it in that little like ship hull that looked like one of the fuckers from Camino in Star Wars Episode 2. That was Romulus.
Yeah, I remember that.
I hope Remus comes next. Do you know who Romulus and Remus are
No,
historically? They're the
not.
founders of ancient Rome.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. That also is starting to sound familiar.
Yeah. History fact. We learned something here. Whoa!
Hey, dude,
Teacher moment. I've educated you. You're welcome.
I took I took a world history class in high school, but I mean a lot of it is fuzzy. But anyway, yeah, I'm down with movie stuff. I'm always down with movie stuff. I like watching movies. I like talking about movies. I like talking about stuff surrounding movies, stuff surrounding movie theaters and the culture of movies and what they mean to people and shit. So that sounds like a much better idea. Why don't we
I'm
just
cool with
start with
that. I
this?
would even be willing to like, because I stumble across it, but like I would look up news on movies, and we could have like movie news article weeks at some point. I don't know,
Fuck with that.
because you get like teasers and stuff, and people are like, "Oh, rumor has it that this is gonna be in the next movie that comes out or whatever." I don't know. Those are always fun to look at for me. Godzilla is gonna have green breath in the next one. I'm fucked hyped for that.
I'm fucked. He's gonna have green breath coming through the screen. I am fucked.
Yeah, I'm better to see it in real 3D.
And I'm fucked over it. Um, yeah. Let's fucking do it, dude.
All right, sold.
All right. Well,
Where's the? I need the judge gavel.
yep. Done. I almost said mission adjourned. Court adjourned.
And when that fails after 65 episodes, we can find something else.
We'll switch to a YouTube channel solely about Call of Duty World War II.
Yes, please, dude. We'll just stream World
World
War
War
II
II
zombies.
zombies all the time. Speaking of which, we just started Scroll Ritual again today.
Oh my God, is there anything going on in Skur?
They have updated like the Skur passes for each of the maps, so those are a lot more streamlined. They have the new map, the Tides of Terror one, which I think
I played that.
came out last October, but
Yeah,
um,
that one's kind of shit. I played it like twice and I didn't like it. And also the game mechanics are still wonky as fuck for me.
it's because you play too much fucking World War II zombies.
Yeah, sorry, I like this smooth transition. I like a good flow.
It's a fucking smaller developer making the games. It's not going to be as smooth. It's just the way it is.
The game was popular for like 2 months. All right, they probably have enough money to sink into some making it better.
Anyway, yeah, no, we played it with Kelby today because Toby was getting tilted at Rivals. His boy was getting tilted, so we're like, all right, we need to find something else to play for a little bit.
Yeah,
So we jumped on Scroll Ritual again, and I think both of them were missing zombies something fierce because the last Call of Duty situation was pretty rough.
come to World War II with me.
No. And then
Oh my God, think of that Bugs Bunny meme where he says that. It's just his mouth. No, no.
I am not buying a fucking Call of Duty game. It's not happening.
You know how many games I bought because you're like, oh, this is the next thing. We're all gonna play it together, and I
One,
play it for 2 weeks every fucking time you got me, except
maybe
on Helldivers because I knew.
maybe two times.
Yes, I think it has been two. It's been
Yeah, so
Skur and
exactly. So shut the
Midgard.
hell up. Also, Tribes of Midgard, we had a great time with.
Yeah, for 2 weeks.
We all had a great time. We did multiple streams of those.
For 2 weeks.
It wasn't 2 weeks because
I haven't touched it since.
we lasted 2 seasons of that because we did the other end game boss. There was 2 seasons
Yeah,
we played that game.
we fought Fenrir and we fought Jormungandr, and that's it.
That's longer than 2 weeks, you dingleberry.
I think I got 4 streams out of it. It was like, I don't care.
Whatever. We had a great time with that. Everybody was
Come
having
to
a fun
World War
time.
II.
Come to World of Warcraft.
No. No.
Okay then. That's what I
Not
fucking
paying the
thought.
subscription fee for that.
That's what I thought. What if WoW became free to play? Would you play it?
No, because it's too late to get started. It's like playing Rainbow Six now. You can't start playing Rainbow Six Siege
It's not the
right
same.
now in
It is.
2025.
It is not the same.
It is, dude.
No, just because it
It's
is a
been out for too long.
just because
Everyone's
it's
got
a
it figured out.
just because it's a massive game. There's so many different ways to play WoW. You don't have to go into PvP. You can literally just do open world content. You can do solo content if you want. Like that. That's the beauty of a fucking MMO. Like WoW, you can do whatever
I'm
you want
gonna
at whatever pace you want to do it at.
I'm gonna keep trying to make it to round 20 without getting hit in Groston House. And then I'm gonna make it to wave 50 and I'm gonna defeat the fucking boss. That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna keep doing. I'm gonna keep grinding. I'm gonna get cool outfits that I'm gonna wear one time. I'm gonna buy all the guns. That's what I'm gonna do.
Play Rivals with us.
No.
It's free.
Yeah, I know. Lou downloaded it. She has played it.
Play it.
It
It's
was
free.
no,
And
I
it's
don't
fun.
want to.
It's fun.
Let's play Overwatch 2.
No, that's not fun. I want to play Rivals, which is Overwatch 2, but funner.
Yeah, but I don't want to. That didn't go through on my end.
No, I was gonna eat my microphone because you're
Oh, I thought you were
fucking
screaming at it
frustrating.
and just pulled a Harry Potter and it didn't the audio didn't go through.
No. Anyway, so clearly we're not going to be a gaming channel. That's not going to happen.
Yeah, no. Definitely not gonna work. Video games are dying anyway.
Yeah.
They're not, but I don't think things are not good for video games right now.
No, they're not. Especially with the release of the Switch 2. But
Yeah, I don't know how much news you've seen on that, but
too much. Way too much. I've seen content creators that have had like legit rose tinted glasses on for Nintendo for the past like 20 years, finally coming to their senses and being like, man, this is rough. This is bad, dude. I don't know what's going on, but I don't like it. And I was even that person for a long time.
I was always like, it's kind of weird that they don't want people to do Let's Plays. Like, I feel like if I were a gaming company, I would really want people to showcase my product unless I
Nintendo
had
is
something to hide.
So fucking greedy, dude. They are so greedy. And I was that way too for a while. Like I kind of just like gave them the benefit of the doubt for the longest time. I really enjoyed Breath of the Wild. I really enjoyed Smash Ultimate. I really enjoyed Tears of the Kingdom. But like after hearing about all the stuff that they've done, like behind the scenes and like getting people's YouTube channels like stricken, for no reason, like literally no reason. It's just fucking greedy, dude.
It's 2025. Just get an emulator. Like I would probably tell anybody that. Like console wars this, PC gaming master race this. Get an emulator. Get a Steam Deck.
Yeah, I heavily considered that because you can play WoW on them.
There you go. Dude, it's the idea of mobile WoW for you is terrifying in my mind.
I could be unstoppable.
Yeah. No, Meg. You put the kids away. I'm busy. But it's every night.
While we're watching
Sorry.
movies, while we're eating dinner,
Keep your eyes on the
while
road.
we're walking
No.
Willow, while I'm driving. Yeah. Oh man. Anyway, that's gonna be all from me, guys. Let us know down in the comments below. What do you think our channel should be called?
I wouldn't give them that kind of power.
I never said we were gonna pick one. I want to see what they gotta say.
I actually don't think we have one comment in any of our videos. So it doesn't matter what you say. They tuned out after the first 2 minutes. You could say whatever heinous shit you wanted to right here.
Don't tempt me.
That face changes like
I almost dropped a hate. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, hit the like button and subscribe and all that
no,
good
they
stuff.
don't hear that. They don't know what you're saying.
And we'll
Just
see.
end it. They don't care.
We'll see you in the next one where we're a whole different video. I mean,
No,
channel.
we won't. We have one more video.
Okay,
You're
sorry.
getting
We'll
it wrong.
see you in not this one, but the one after that one. It will be a whole different channel.
Yeah, get there or be
Bye.
square.